We've all been there. You send a text to somebody that you care about. Maybe it's a friend or even someone you'd like to have as a partner. And hours go by, even days, nothing. And your mind is beginning to wonder about this. Your chest is feeling tight and there's a pain in your gut. And you're asking, well, what's going on? What did I say wrong? Are they mad at me? Are we completely over? Was this all a lie, this relationship? And it goes on in that endless loop. We hate uncertainty. So when there is a gap in information and we don't know what's going on, except that something's happened and we really don't like it, we don't just wait. We fill in that gap by making up a story. And the thing is, these are all stories that we are telling ourselves to protect ourselves. And they are almost always wrong. They can destroy a relationship before it even has a chance to start. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Kimberly Hansen Rodriguez, and I'm looking to have conversations with women who are interested in starting their own love relationships. And if that's you, please shoot me an email. It's right here on the screen and also in comments. I really do get how these particular type of stories that we tell ourselves can really get in the way. And I almost wrecked my own early relationship just through a story. I call this the disappearing act, and mine occurred when I thought I'd finally found a wonderful guy. I had decided after being by myself for a really long time that I was ready to meet somebody. So I took it to my sleep, because I'd always been a dreamer. And I had this dream about this guy, and later I met the same guy on a language exchange website, and we started a relationship gradually. Then he decided that, well, why don't he come out and see me? He'd never been to the United States, and we thought that was a great idea. So he was from Colombia. In his terms, he was going to be spending a large fortune in order to obtain his tourist visa. And then the unthinkable happened. It was unthinkable to us that he was denied his tourist visa. He said that they told him at the embassy that perhaps he would come and not return home. On our next call, he was distant and removed. And then he disappeared. Well, with that, my meaning-making machine went into high gear. I thought, well, it was nice while that lasted. I guess we're over. I even called a friend, packed my bags, and ran off to California to escape the pain. And I told her all about it, and she said, it figures a man, nothing but problems. You might as well forget him. So here I was actively recruiting her into my own story so I could validate what I was feeling. And I had no idea what was actually going wrong. I had no idea what was in his head. I just wanted that validation. But I was dead wrong as I considered giving up my relationship idea, giving up on my dream. A few days later, Ricardo reached out. He hadn't abandoned me at all. He was just grieving and overwhelmed and processing the intense disappointment of the visa denial. And when we actually talked, we were able to calmly decide how we wanted to move forward together. I would go meet him in his country. That event taught me something profound about love and relationships and how they break down. Because in every situation, there is the event, the objective event of what actually happened. And in my case, well, Ricardo didn't get his visa. Then Ricardo wasn't there to talk to anymore. And then there's the story that we make up about the event. And that is, he doesn't want to be with me anymore. And really, when you check on reality, that's just anxiety speaking, because we have no idea what is going on with the other person. So how do we stop the spinning? How do we stop the anxiety from driving us to do something reckless? Let's talk about the shift, how to create from your heart. Even before Ricardo contacted me, I decided that I was going to trust my intuition, and that was telling me to wait and see, that I didn't really know what was going on. So I took a step back and I made a clear choice that I was going to create the beautiful relationship that I would love to have, regardless of another person, that it was about the creation of this relationship. And by removing that pressure off myself, I could tap into another space that was directly connected into what I truly wanted. And here is a secret tool I also used. I took it to my sleep. Before bed, I purposely connected with my deepest desire for love. I dreamed beautiful dreams that he was in, allowing my subconscious mind and the wisdom of sleep to help me work through my anxieties and move me forward. So next time you feel those doubts, those fears and stories creep up, I want you to take a deep breath and remember that you are the creative force, the predominant creative force of your own life. You don't need to overanalyze or overthink it. Instead, drop into that deep space. This is where your inspiration comes from, where that genius that is within you lives. This is Ricardo and I celebrating a day together. So, what does the relationship you with love look like? What does it feel like? You are planting a seed. Hold on to that feeling and breathe deeply through the quiet. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If this video spoke to you, please hit subscribe and share the video. I really would love to get the word out. Also, if you would like to dive deeper into this work, I have a free weekly newsletter, and the link for that is in comments. The Dreaming Doorway is where I share additional tips on creating your love relationships with the help of your intuitive mind and your sleep. See you in the next video. Remember, sleep well, dream well, and keep creating from your heart that genius within.